Hi, this is Wes with Elios, and today I've got with me Scott Applefeld from ASR Solutions. ASR is both an integration partner of ours, but also a reseller of our platform. Today we're going to be talking to you about messaging. We know from talking to our customers over the years that there's a tremendous amount of frustration in the industry around messaging products that TMS providers have in their systems. And the reason is these legacy products were created to talk to trucks, system to truck, not to individuals. And now that we're using mobile apps, we're talking to human beings. And so Scott has created an integration between our platform and company email. So that's what he's going to demo for you today. Scott, I'll turn it over to you, and looking forward to the demo.
Thanks, appreciate the opportunity. So our challenge as an integrator for Elios was that Elios has created this incredibly powerful messaging platform. They've moved to supporting threaded conversations and contacts and very, very real-time, free-form messages, form-based messages. All of these things are possible in the Elios platform, but they're not really possible in most of the traditional vendor messaging platforms. Most of the systems, like you said, were designed to talk from a TMS to a truck, much like a text message or a pager type call out. So there's not a lot of contextual information. We wanted to be able to take and build a messaging component that was just as full-featured as what Elios is capable of. And we had the additional challenge in that a lot of our customers, some of our very largest customers, were telling us they didn't want another messaging app to do it. They were saying, you know, their dispatchers already have their TMS on one monitor and their email on another. They don't want to have other programs that they have to keep switching between to stay on top of communication. So
absolutely, there's a huge switching cost to having multiple windows open. So I get it.
Absolutely. So they wanted to be able to have messaging flow to email and be very lightweight and quick and responsive, just like the rest of the messaging features were. So that's what we focused on creating, was an email integration that would be tied in and would allow all of those same features. And that's what I want to take a moment and show to you today. So I'm going to go ahead and share out my screen. Let me know if you can see everything, okay?
Gotcha. You've got your mobile app on the left and your email on the right.
Exactly. So
okay,
I won't spend any time really jumping around in the app. I want to just go straight to the messaging piece. So first, of course, we've got a series of contacts exposed. So we've listed contacts that are going to be common to routing. This allows you to direct a message accordingly. When the driver initiates a conversation, they can say, I want to talk to dispatch, or I want to talk to safety, or I want to talk to HR, whatever you choose the contacts to be. In my case, in my system, they all go to me. So I'm just going to send a quick test message, and we're going to see this in action, the very first part of the back and forth. So when I send that message, it's going to go to the contact routing, decide who it gets delivered to, and then we'll see it pop in my email in just a moment. And when it comes in my email, it tells me who it's from, and it has information about the metadata of the message, and it shows me the conversation so far. If I reply and send that back, we'll see that message flows back within just a few seconds. Most of the messages are exchanged anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds back and forth from email to platform. And I can see the same information. Now you'll notice how Elios does this beautiful job of keeping a conversational thread going. So you can represent that back and forth. That's something I actually want to show in action. So I'm going to reply to this so we can see the thread. And while I'm doing that, Wes, I'd like you to actually initiate a message to myself so I can see multiple conversations going at the same time. So I come in my messages here and we'll watch that appear. So first of all, there's the message back from me. You'll notice how I can see the entire thread of conversation just like the driver sees it. So I can see his original message. I can see my reply and who sent it and where it came from. I can see the driver's reply back. Similarly, you are able to contact my driver, and this would work really well for any sort of intercompany message. So now HR or safety or someone in another department can contact the driver and carry on a conversation with them. So I see your message.
So this is great for a company that wants people to use messaging that might not be in the TMS every day.
Exactly. It really opens up communication across the organization. And when I reply to that, since you are not my default contact, you're going to get that reply back any second now.
Just got it.
I'm going to get it as well. Perfect. So now the person that is the default contact, or you, again sees the entire context of the conversation, the whole thread, just the way it's represented for the driver, along with who's been participating and when. So you have all of that metadata about, the context of the conversation and very rapid fire back and forth, all contained within email in a sort of open, flexible way. So we're very proud of better supporting some of those features that Elios has around messaging and being able to show that. And I wanted to share that with the group today.
Well, thanks for taking the time to do it. I think the message here is this once again shows the flexibility of the Elios platform. And I'm glad you were able to solve a hard problem with some of your customers. So appreciate your time today and look forward to the next one. Take care.
Thank you.